everyone, Mrs. Kubaki here, and today I'm going to show you how to make a sensory bottle. Now I have two finished bottles already with me, and the two kinds that I have is I like to call this one the lava lamp. And then the other one that I have is, I don't have a fun name for it, but it's a sensory bottle just with some fun little glittery puffs inside. Today I am going to show you how to make your very own lava lamp sensory bottle. Now for this craft, you are going to need three things. First, you are going to need a clear plastic bottle. I have already taken the label off of the bottle and filled it up, not quite all the way. We still want room to put in our lava. And then I have the cap on tight. We always want to make sure that our cap is on tight unless we are putting something in the bottle. This is also a great craft for reusing. I know a lot of us have plastic bottles in our house right now. This is a great way that we can reuse those plastic bottles. So I have my clear plastic bottle filled up, not quite all the way with the label off. I'm also going to need some oil and some food coloring. So the very first thing that I'm going to be doing for my sensory bottle is coloring the water part of my bottle. And I decided that I want to use blue. So I'm going to take my blue food coloring. I'm going to unscrew the top and just put one little drop of food coloring inside. We don't want to go crazy with it. We can always add more. We don't want to put in too much from the get-go. So already, this is kind of fun because you can see the food coloring working its way down. And I'm going to give it some help with mixing it with the water, and I'm just going to give my water bottle a nice little shake. So now I've got my blue water. Again, if you want your water to be a darker color, you can add more food coloring. If you put in too much on accident, you can always dump some of the water out and put some more water in, and it will lighten that color up for you. So I have my food coloring in, I've mixed up my water. Now I'm going to put in the lava part of my water bottle, of my lava lamp. So I'm going to take my oil and very carefully, so we don't want to get it everywhere, I'm going to fill my water bottle the rest of the way with this oil. We want to make sure we're being careful because we don't want to get oil all over. All right. And you can choose how much or how little lava you want to put in your bottle. It is completely up to you. I think I'm going to stop right there. You don't want to make it too high. All right. So now I'm going to put my cap back on my water bottle. I'm going to make sure it's on nice and tight. Okay, and now I'm ready to have my sensory bottle work its magic. Now, I'm going to show you what happens when you shake it up and move it around first, and then I'm going to show you how I like to use a sensory bottle and how we like to use it here in Mrs. Kubaki's classroom, in my classroom. So if you move it slow, you can just kind of watch that oil dance around, and it looks kind of like a lava lamp. You can also shake it up and watch all the bubbles separate back to the top. I think sensory bottles are great, especially if you're feeling angry or frustrated. And that's something that everybody feels sometimes, but it's really important that we take control of our emotions, and a sensory bottle is a great way to help us do that. So I'm going to pretend that I'm feeling really angry, and I'm going to show you how the sensory bottle can help us calm down. So I'm feeling angry, I'm really frustrated. I'm going to take my sensory bottle, I'm going to give it a really good shake. I'm going to set it down and take a deep breath. And as I'm taking that deep breath, I'm watching all the bubbles go back up. And it just feels very calming. It's helping me take a deep breath, think about how I can change a situation if I need to change it, or just help me calm down and feel a little bit happier. So again, I'm going to pick up my sensory bottle, I'm going to give it a good shake, set it down, take a deep breath, And I'm watching all those bubbles go back up. And again, you don't just have to shake it, you can kind of move it slowly and watch that oil move around. And that is how you use your sensory bottle. I hope you guys enjoyed this nice, easy craft. It's lots of stuff that we already have at home. And again, you don't just have to make ones like a lava lamp like I did today. You can also make them with fun little things inside. You can do beads, glitter, whatever it is that you have at home. Just make sure that you ask your family to use things before you put it in here. All right. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. And if you end up making your own sensory bottle at home, please send me a picture of it. I would love to see your hard work. All right. See you later.